Probably not.
No.
Here are some of the stories coming right up on Eyewitness News at 6 a.m.
Duel in the desert. Steve Forbes is hot in Arizona. Now leads the Republican presidential race in delegates won.
We'll go live to K-Earth 101 Radio for an on-the-air visit this morning with a Hall of Famer boss jock, Robert W. Morgan.
Here's a live shot from Newscopter's West Side.
You're looking live at the studios of K-Earth 101 Radio, and later on this hour, we'll have a live on-the-air interview with the legendary Hall of Famer, boss jock, Robert W. Morgan. But first, you're looking live now at the Harbor Freeway. And
Todd Donahoe joins us next with all the sports, and the Wayne Gretzky era in L.A. is finally over this morning.
And later on, we're going to take you live to the studios of K-Earth 101 to meet the jock who is the boss of Boss Radio, Robert W. Morgan.
Furniture and accessories.
Yeah, but next up, we're going to take you live to K-Earth 101 to meet the morning boss of oldies rock and roll, Robert W. Morgan.
Thank you, Johnny. Now, the date was April 28th, 1965, when 93 KHJ changed the way Los Angeles teenagers listened to radio. Here's a recording of that very morning when a disc jockey from Ohio, known as the Rooster from Wooster, introduced Boss Radio to Los Angeles.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to a sneak preview at 93 KHJ. This is Boss Radio. You're hearing it now, performed especially for you by its originators, the KHJ Boss Jocks.
93 KHJ.
24 minutes down before 9 o'clock, the Robert W. Morgan broadcast on Boss Radio for Los Angeles, 93 KHJ, number 11 this week on our Boss 30. Tom Jones, and it's not unusual.
It's not unusual to go.
Well, 30 years later, Boss Radio may be history, but you don't have to ask who's the boss of the mornings because he's still there, only it's K-Earth 101 now, and we want to welcome Robert W. Morgan to the show.
Robert W. Morgan, K-Earth 101.
Yep.
I am not attracted.
Well, thank you, Gene, and good morning to you and Alicia and Johnny. Thank you for coming down here this morning. Appreciate it.
Love having you. Now, you have been on the air in Los Angeles for an awful long time.
I was on the air 10 years before there was a radio station here.
You didn't need one in those days.
It was because of me they put the first, they said this poor guy is coming on at 6 o'clock every day saying Boss Radio, K-Earth 101. Here are the Beach Boys. Maybe we should, oh, what's this?
This is your induction into the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, yeah, what a great.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there's Pat Buttram in the background. Pat Buttram was the prime mover, along with Johnny Grant, in making this possible for me.
There's your star.
I don't just, by the way, they ripped it up now to make way for the Metrolink deal.
They'll put it back somewhere.
This is the Broadcast Hall of Fame that you were inducted into. And this is, you had a bunch of big-time folks that you were with there.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan, what, who else? Larry King?
Larry King was there.
Art Linkletter?
There's Don Imus from New York.
Oh, yeah,
who,
Don Imus, yeah.
presented me with that.
And Art Linkletter, Ted Turner were all co-Broadcast Hall of Fame inductees.
Ted was there along with Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda was soberer than Ted, but not a lot. Not a lot. Ted was walking around and saying, I am cable. Well, these TV lights, it's hot in here. Have you noticed that? It's just
What?
kind of...
Yeah.
With a name like yours, Robert W. Morgan, I guess you only have to do the morning show, right? They never put you in the afternoon.
I tried to get another shift, but they won't let me do it. They say, I'm the only guy at K-Earth 101 with an alarm clock.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, Joni Caryl, our audience has to see Joni's red dress. She wore it especially today.
Here it is.
And this is Joni Caryl, our K-Earth news director.
Thank you.
That's the news director?
That's the news director.
Do you need a job?
Well, Gene, as a matter of fact, we should talk.
Yeah, we should. Absolutely.
Man.
Now, Robert W. Morgan, I understand you do not just come in and wing this show. You actually put a lot of preparation into it.
We have an entire staff here, and we put a lot of work into the show. We don't come in and just fake it. Actually, we come in here very early, about 3 o'clock in the morning we get here, and we assemble back in, there it is, our Good Morgan production room at K-Earth 101. That's the entire staff assembled there doing their own little duties to get ready for the show. We have everybody. There's Richard Turnage, does our traffic. He's checking with the CHP to get all the latest SIG alerts, make sure you get to work on time. Brandon Castillo is our audio producer.
Oh.
You can see he's working on some produce right there.
We'll see him on the corner, huh?
Getting all set. Mitch Lewis is our computer whiz. He's downloading stuff from the internet so we can have the latest from cyberspace. And there I am, supervising everything. That's my job, just to make sure. And Joni Caryl, again, before she goes on the air, she is checking the latest wires and putting some finishing touches on her makeup.
And there's that red dress.
It's hanging in the background. And this is our executive producer, Wayne Lewis. He checks all the periodicals, Time, Newsweek, and whatever he's interested in to make sure we have the latest. And we're in there working hard in the middle of the night, and before you know it, it's time to go on the air. You know what I'm saying?
Just amazing.
Yeah.
3 in the morning, you guys are out there.
Get your white butts in the studio! I am not paying you guys this $5! I want to hear live here! No! No! What's wrong with these people?
And who's that, Robert W. Morgan?
That's our general manager, Pat Duffy. It's tough love. You know, he... If we do a good, he just makes sure we get on the air on time and get all the commercials in.
Boy, if that doesn't wake you up, nothing will, right?
Yeah, right.
Boy, these TV lights are hot in here.
I know. You got a lot of money in your hand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is $1,000. I'm sorry. I thought I was a fan. I'll be giving this away later this morning. So.
How about all the celebrities that you've had on the air over the years and that you've seen?
Two.
Two?
I think two.
And there's one of them.
Burt Reynolds was one, and Danny Thomas is the other one. He's the one on the right.
Oh, thanks, Robert W. Morgan. We didn't know who that was.
Yeah.
Now, we know that you had a crush on Marcia Clark during the O.J. Simpson trial, right?
Well,
How
there
was
was
that going, you know?
Well, there was that thing got blown out of proportion. I mentioned on the air that I thought Marcia's little mole on her lip was kind of cute, and I'd like to nuzzle it. And I said that was kind of attractive. I got an autographed picture. And the tabloid shows started coming in here. There's Soap Opera Digest. They made a big deal out of this. It was really nothing. I mean, to tell you the truth, I didn't think Marcia Clark is even that attractive. But it was just...
Excuse
it was just one of those things
you
that I...
low-life common man.
Oh,
You
what?
do not
Wait a minute.
think that I am attractive?
No, I didn't
How
mean-
dare you?
I didn't
You
mean-
certainly thought I was attractive that night in Malibu when we had our first candlelight dinner.
Well, that's another
Didn't you,
story.
Robert?
I didn't
no,
mean-
that's not another story. You know what, sweetheart? You thought I was gorgeous our weekend in Acapulco,
Well,
didn't
sure,
you?
sure, you were very attractive,
Sure,
but it's
sure,
a
sure.
point.
Excuse me, Robert, do you want the keys back to the condo you bought me? Huh?
Don't mention the...
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah, you
There's no condo.
Yeah, right, there's no condo. Do you want them back? Do you want the keys back?
No. That's
Fine,
okay.
fine. Give me your keys, because I don't want your right foot, your left foot, any of you
I'll
in
send-
that condo. Do
Okay,
you hear me?
I understand. I'll send...
Excuse me, Robert. You'll never get the Mercedes back. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you were stupid
I
enough to
think we
put it
better
in my
leave them
name.
alone, don't
Robert
you?
W. Morgan's got his...
Well, listen, Marcia,
kinda
listen,
tied
this is
up,
a
shall we
misunderstanding.
say.
Robert,
trying to
don't put
apologize.
your grimy hand on me.
I'm
Do
sorry.
you hear me?
All right.
I'm out
Robert
of
W.
here.
Morgan,
Goodbye.
K-Earth 101, boss DJ in the morning for how many years now?
30 plus.
In trouble. In trouble.
Big time.
You bet.
Don't argue with her.
Well,
Of course, we'd like to thank some folks, though. We'd like to thank Bill Earl, folks at California Air Check, and, of course, Marcia lookalike Arlene Parnes for her help and all that remote. And that...
boy, that was a production, wasn't it?
Ooh.